The Bruins with Kluzak lugging it out onto the stick of Bruce Crowder. Goes cross ice. Krushelnyski walks in. It appeared to be an offside, but no call was made. And Kluzak with the open net just had the stick at the wrong angle.
It was an offside call. Let's take a look at it here. You see Krushelnyski, he's in all alone. You see him, he just kind of feeds a very soft pass over to Kluzak.
He may have been tied up from behind by Doug Wilson.
Well, he was, but I still think that the players just kind of eased off somewhat because they thought there was a whistle. This is a very, very noisy building.
15 minutes to go in this first period. 50 seconds on the power play, and Savard is out there. He searches, goes cross ice. The shot saved by Peters as he plucks the shot off the stick of Larmer, pucks it out of the air.
He's got good possession of the puck. He waits and he crosses with a pass right through the middle of that defensive box set up by Boston, right to Larmer. And notice Larmer, who's a left-hand shot but plays the right side. Just a perfect position for him. He gets
by two Bruins. Back it goes to Brown. He fires, and it's blocked by Middleton as the penalty is over. Save, rebound by Secord, and it just goes wide.
Cheevers has been very happy with the addition of Lapointe. He said, you know, after all of his years of experience, he is so calm back in his own end zone. He knows when to move that puck and moves it quickly.
Period. Savard can reach it, but Larmer is there. Goes through the legs of Milbury. Chicago in control. Brown in the slot. Save! And it's in! Peters made the initial save and then deflected it in himself.
Was that a big boat that just arrived? Well, take a look at this shot by Keith Brown. Peters had it all the way. He knocked it in himself. We'll get another look at that, hopefully. Peters coming up with an excellent save, but then, unfortunately, foiled himself. When he fell on the puck, I think that he thought it was right underneath him, but that puck, it took a real crazy nudge, actually, and ended up going over the crease.
So Keith Brown, the defenseman, scores his fourth goal in his last 3 games. Peterson with some room. Back it goes to Lapointe, closes in, and it's the kick save made by Bannerman and clear. Krushelnyski has Middleton in front. 18 seconds, and there Middleton and Peterson like radar knowing one another, but Peterson couldn't get the good shot off. 10 seconds to go. Sutter, he cuts in the slot. Sutter still with the puck. Time running out, and he scores! 4 seconds left. Sutter walks around Schoenfeld. A tough angle, but Peters came out too far. Did not know that he left Sutter that upper corner. And with just 4 seconds to go in the period, the Blackhawks make it 2-0. Sutter gets around Schoenfeld, who swings with the stick. Peters way out. He left the angle for Sutter. Sutter found it, and it was beat the clock for Chicago. The Bruins outshot Chicago 10-7 in that first period, but nothing really the close-in variety as far as the Boston Bruins are concerned. Most of them from far out. As Bannerman not tested that much as he was right there. The shot by Middleton and that one, as you saw in close. And now it is Bork, a nice move to get the puck away. McNabb puts on the brakes in front for Middleton, but coming all the way back was Daryl Sutter, staying right with Middleton.
Both Orville Tessier and Jerry Cheevers tonight.
And the chase for the puck. Lysiak winds it, and Peters just stood his ground, cut off the angle, and made it look easy. Putting some pressure on, looking for their first goal. Daryl Sutter in front to Yaremchuk. He is in, and it hits the side of the net. As Kluzak coming back to tie up Yaremchuk. O'Callaghan in front. Sutter, the shot, save, rebound, and Peters is on it. An excited rookie, Yaremchuk, behind Peters, raised his stick, signaling a goal, but the red light never appeared.
Why he thought that happened, we see Sutter, he came right out in front of the net. O'Connell went down. Sutter had an excellent opportunity here. He had plenty of time.
Troy Murray has been a very active line for the Blackhawks. Rich Preston, the backhand in front. It's loose for Murray, and he scores!
That wasn't the Love Boat that just arrived, but the Chicago Blackhawks look as though they have arrived. They, remember, didn't beat the Bruins last year, but they're on their way tonight. Take a look as Troy Murray right in front of the net. Peters is all the way down. He waited just long enough to make Peters make his move, but again, Peters had a lot of traffic just before that. He actually lost his balance. So he was really stumbling to try and get back up on his net.
That's the office of that man in front of Secord, and he rifles it off the post. Savard, great opportunities.
He may be just a little bit rusty right now because he doesn't miss too many of those in a year.
I think it was Yaremchuk on the bench had his stick raised on that one. As Krushelnyski comes back, and he scores the first goal for the Bruins. So the Blackhawks applying all the pressure down the other end. It seemed to be a harmless rush by the Bruins, and Krushelnyski at the right place at the right time on the rebound.
How often do you see that during the course of a hockey season, whereby one team will have an excellent opportunity, they don't score, but then the opposition comes right back and does score? Krushelnyski, in this case, Bannerman went down. Krushelnyski knew where to put it. When a goaltender goes down, there's only one place to put it. You put it upstairs.
Well, we earlier pointed out how Bannerman was putting that rebound on the kick save into the corner, but he could not get that much on it. And coming back, the Blackhawks score. Bill Gardner, and it's 4-1. The Blackhawks walk right in.
These fans will tell it all. Just after Krushelnyski has scored, the Chicago Blackhawks, not to be outdone, come right down the ice. A beautiful pass fed right to Billy Gardner. Billy Gardner knows that when you get possession of that...
In this second period, Gardner again walks in. As Peters just takes that, it appears as if he just took it off the ice with his glove.
Pete Peters a little shell-shocked this last few minutes. Good save by Pete Peters. Really recovered after that last
cross ice, nearly deflected, and a near break by Peterson. But Wilson to Keith Brown, walks in, fires it wide, and there was Secord again waiting in front, but the puck didn't come all the way out. Wilson across to Brown, gets another shot across to Savard, and a sliding save by Peters. In front again, Secord is there again, but can't get to the puck. Doug Wilson to Savard. He's looking for Secord and Larmer. Gets Larmer. Larmer teeing it up back to Savard. Score! Hawks on a power play open up a 5-1 lead.
I tell you, Al, watching two guys like Savard and Larmer work that puck together brings tears to the eyes of a coach, because they are beautiful to watch. They can pass that puck with such tremendous skill. Anyone would have thought initially when Savard made that pass to Larmer that Larmer would have shot, but he waited. He's got so much patience for a young hockey player. Gave it right back to Savard, and Savard, they had Peters going and coming. He didn't know where that night, and I say this in all respect for him, because the way that Chicago has been moving his puck around has just been sometimes awesome. We see a little action right here. Peters up and down, back and forth from one side to another. He has had some key saves that he's made, but watch this again. The way that Savard and Larmer moved that puck right between the box. Beautiful passing that was required on that. Savard released it quickly, right behind.
With Troy Murray, who has one tonight. Murray off the screen, and Peters had a possible 3-on-2. Keith Crowder, he had the screen, puts it into Krushelnyski. Bannerman comes out, and he broke up the play.
Boston, as we had indicated, they wouldn't quit. They came out right out of the starting gate and got a good opportunity here. Bannerman coming out and sprawling down in order to make the save. You see Doug Wilson at the start of this third period. Raymond Bourque, a big member of this Bruins. Boy, he can quarterback almost anything out there in the ice. Very, very good defenseman.
Just 22 years old. He is already a 4-time All-Star. Remember, he was out beginning of last season, missed the first 13 games, a broken sinus. He got hit in the nose. When he returned, they're looking for their 7th victory in 10 games. Kushelniski again, and again he is stopped dead on by Bannerman. Has had a little bit more of a busy third period than the first two.
We talk about goaltenders so often here. You know, you see some rebounds coming out here. All that a goaltender is responsible for, coaches feel, is stopping that first one. You got to have some defensemen in there to help you out in the second one. Bannerman has been very alert so far tonight. You see him, how quickly he's moving. He kicks that puck out. That is where you want him to kick the puck out, in the corner as well. I think everything he's done tonight, he's done very well.
Crowder, as the crowd here in Chicago cheers the effort of the penalty killing unit. Bannerman just plucks that off the ice. For our local systems, we will pause points. Blackhawks 6-3, and St. Louis 6-2. As Bannerman, as you see that one, steal.
It was a good clean body check, but just before that, though, McTavish had been hooking all the way down through the slot area, and that, as a result, is going to cost the Bruins 2 minutes. Blackhawks will be on the power play.
Been getting the heat from their coach, Orville Tessier, but they have put in their best performance of the season. Imagine that. Tessier's been over him, all over. Well, that's just the result of the first period against Calgary, but he hasn't been happy with this team, although they came into this game with a 6-3 record. The only 3 teams with more points than the Blackhawks after tonight. The Rangers, who have 18, Quebec, which has 15 points, and Edmonton with 15. The Blackhawks will have 14, a record of 7-3, while Boston will drop to 5-3-1. They are right now tied with Buffalo, 4 points behind Quebec. A long night for Pete Peters. He has seen a lot of hard rubber come his way.
He can't afford to lose his concentration. That's when you sometimes face injuries.
As the clock ticks down, the siren shrieks and the fans to their feet as they watch their Chicago Blackhawks defeat the Boston Bruins by the score of 5-1.